Hello, this is Hmblittleman here, and welcome to TEW 2016. We are here booking 205 Live, a big main event in which it is a 10-man battle royal with the winner going on to represent 205 Live in the Royal Rumble. We also have Tajiri versus Drew Gulak versus Tozawa in a triple threat number 1 contendership match. Let's begin. Yep. After this, by the way, we will kick it on over to SmackDown. 33E plus, Andrade Almas defeated Phoenix Star, trying to get Andrade Almas a win over a jobber. Phoenix Star I literally just hired a local guy. 31E plus, Tony Nese is backstage. Nese, I had made the mistake of aligning myself with Drew Gulak against the rest of the Cruiserweights, but I see the light now. It's shining off my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait for it, 7, 8 abs. It's a beautiful sight. 34E plus, this is bad. TJP is backstage playing a video game on a Switch while cutting a promo. TJP. So there's this Battle Royal thing tonight with the winner qualifying for the Royal Rumble. I'm in the Battle Royal. In this Battle Royal, I'm sorry. I've really got to beat this boss. Can we do this another time? 37D minus. Tajiri defeated Drew Gulak and Tozawa. So next week on Raw, on 205 Live, Andrade Almas will defend his Cruiserweight Championship against Tajiri. I forgot to get Tajiri a picture. I'm sorry, I forgot. 33E plus, was bad. Rich Swann is backstage walking in front of a camera. Swann, why should I represent 205 Live going into the Royal Rumble? I have, without a doubt, the most inspiring background of the entire roster. I fought through adversity and for diversity to get where I am. I'll be the first to tell you that I made the mistake of falling into the wrong crowd. But I believe everything in my past, good and bad, has done nothing but made me stronger, wiser, and better. To go from where I grew up to winning the Cruiserweight Championship from Brian Kendrick 2 years ago, all the way to winning the Royal Rumble and main eventing WrestleMania, it would be remarkable. I think it was 2 years ago that Rich Swann won. It wasn't. It was a year ago. My bad. Speaking of Brian Kendrick, 47D, Brian Kendrick is lounging on a couch backstage. Kendrick, I'm a veteran, former Cruiserweight champion, former tag team champion, damn near 20-year career, and I still want more. I'm not fine with being where I am because it's the drive and determination that a WWE superstar needs. I want to add Royal Rumble winner, WrestleMania main eventer, and world champion to my resume. First step is winning this Battle Royal tonight. 26E, what the man? Come on. Jack Gallagher is backstage. Gallagher, I've been told I'm known for my funny business, but the Royal Rumble is no place for such hijinks. Granted, there was a situation last year involving an umbrella, Mark Henry, and the floor, which I'm told was quite humorous, but this year is different. A Battle Royal, I will try my darndest to win, and a Royal Rumble I will compete in. Main event, winner going on to be in the Royal Rumble match. 33E plus. Oh my god, this show was awful. Rich Swann won the Battle Royal. Rich Swann going into the Royal Rumble. He qualifies. Featured a lot of other people. It'll get better. Things are going to get better. It's okay. End the show. Whole show got 37D minus. Really? Seemed like it should have gotten worse. Anyway, let's kick it on over to SmackDown. We are here with SmackDown. Let's go ahead and begin. In the main event, we have AJ Styles versus Kenny Omega in a 30-minute Iron Man match. Yep. First segment. 71C, that's not good. It's not good, especially for Cena. SmackDown starts with John Cena making his entrance for a promo. Cena, ladies and gentlemen, members of the WWE Universe and residents of the C Nation, welcome to Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. Folks, SmackDown has certainly seen better days. I remember getting my start here, taking Kurt Angle to the limit for all his work, which is a hell of a lot, and earning the respect from peers and veterans in the back, including the likes of The Undertaker. Not only did I get my start on SmackDown, I made my name on SmackDown. I ran SmackDown from my WWE Championship win at WrestleMania 21 all the way up until I got drafted in June of 2005. Now, it's time I do it again. At WrestleMania 21, I took the WWE Championship from a man you may recognize at ringside here tonight, JBL. JBL reminds me a lot of current WWE Champion Kevin Owens. Both pompous asses with mouths bigger than their brains. Sorry, John. I ended JBL's reign of terror in 2005. I ended Chris Jericho's reign of superiority complex in 2008. And I ended Edge's reign of decadence in 2009. And I intend on ending Kevin Owens' reign of idiocy at Royal Rumble. That's right, hey, it is officially Kevin Owens versus John Cena at the Royal Rumble. Fight, Cena, fight. 33E+. Whoa. Asuka defeated Tamina. That's all there is to note about that. It's bad. Jesus Christ. 59C. New Day come out to the stage for a promo. Woods. The New Day, that's us, have collectively decided to invoke our rematch clause for Royal Rumble for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Big E. Yeah, but you know it's the Shane O'Mac militant. Said he wants to make it a little interesting. Tried to go for, it's the Mac militant. Come on and get it on. Yeah, na. Teddy Long's theme song. Kofi. That's right. Shane doesn't want a 2-on-2. Woods. He doesn't want a 2-on-2-on-2. Big E. He doesn't even want a 2-on-2-on-2-on-2. Woods. Yeah. Yes, he does. Kofi. Come on, E. We went over this. Tonight there will be 2 triple threat tag team matches to decide the other 2 teams New Day and Young Bucks will face at the Royal Rumble. Big E. Yep. I was just testing you guys. Woods. I'm done with you right now. Anyway, it doesn't matter who qualifies because we will once again be your, altogether, WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Next, qualifying for the match, the Usos defeated Breezango and Blake and Murphy. Yeah, it's nice. It's cool. God damn it, this show's awful. 51D+. Daniel Bryan is backstage when Natalya walks up. Natalya, hey Daniel, I need a favor. Before you answer, remember my family. Remember how close you are with my husband Tyson Kidd, how influential my uncle Bret Hart is, and how scary my father Jim Neidhart is. I was wondering if you'd be willing to call off my title match with Charlotte. Bryan, oh, absolutely not. I'm sorry, Natalya, but that's a huge no from me. Natalya, what? After everything you and my family have been through? Bryan, don't get me wrong, Natty. I have a lot of respect for you and for the Hart family. But Ric Flair scares the crap out of me. Natalya tried to get it called off, but Daniel Bryan was not having any of it. 34E+. Hype Bros defeated Ascension and the Singh Brothers. Why, though? Copy and paste 2. Here we go. It's the Chris Jericho highlight reel. 73B-, yes! It did okay. Chris Jericho, relatively okay. Man, what world is that okay? The D world, I'll tell you that much. Chris Jericho makes his entrance to the ring, which is set up for the highlight reel. Jericho, hello and welcome to the highlight reel, baby. My guest tonight was my opponent at TLC. Allow me to introduce Dolph Ziggler's music hits, and he comes out to the ring. Jericho, you are not Rusev. Dolph, no, I'm much better than Rusev. Now go ahead and conduct the interview. Jericho, alright, I'm not one to turn down an opportunity. Mr. Ziggler, what is Dolph? That's a great question, but I'm going to ignore it and say what I really need to say. I'm hijacking your show to make the announcement that I am entering the Royal Rumble. Jericho, good for you. Can we please get my real guest out here now? Jinder Mahal's music hits, and he makes his way out to the ring. Mahal, the modern-day Maharaja is also going to be in the Royal Rumble match. Jericho, oh, for the love of God, could someone please get Rusev out here? Baron Corbin comes out. Jericho, all right, would everyone who is announcing themselves in the Royal Rumble please just come out here right now? In addition to Corbin, Mahal, and Ziggler, who are already in the ring, Randy Orton, Chad Gable, and Mike Kanellis come out. Jericho, well, there you go. This disaster of a talk show was brought to you by the competitors of the Royal Rumble. Rusev gets in the ring out of nowhere and attacks Jericho. A brawl breaks out between the 8 men, with Randy Orton getting the upper hand and being the only one left standing in the ring. Yeah. Next. In the main event, 62C, Kenny Omega defeated AJ Styles in a 30-minute Iron Man match to retain the United States Championship. You know what? 62C, not as bad as I thought it was going to be perfectly honest. It says Omega won 2 falls to 1, but I'm pretending that's that 1 is from like a DQ or a countout or something. Omega isn't getting pinned. Omega is not getting pinned until I want him to be pinned. Whole show got 55C-, lost popularity in 39 regions. 39. Did it say I used Jinder Mahal too much? Because that's how I feel every SmackDown. What has he been doing lately anyways? I've been just starting to catch up on WWE again. I watched the Royal Rumble. I watched the 25th anniversary of Raw. And I watched the 2 SmackDowns after the Royal Rumble. No, it was the SmackDown before and the SmackDown after the Royal Rumble that I watched. I'm liking SmackDown. I just can't get myself to sit down for 3 hours of Raw, if I'm being perfectly honest. Another show I started watching recently is Impact. Picked up on Impact again. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's going to take me a little while to get back into it. I was a fan of WWE I've been a fan of WWE for 8 years now, so I really, really knew their style, but it's kind of hard to... So it's easy for me to get back into WWE, but it's kind of harder for me to get back into Impact, because I was a fan of them for like total of 6 months, maybe. After their first big show, I can't remember what it was, their first big show of 2016, that's when they kind of lost me, through no fault of their own, don't get me wrong. I've heard there was a dip in quality, but I started my new job. I started a job just after the pay-per-view, actually. Like a day. It was probably more than a day, but so I didn't have time. That's when I stopped watching wrestling altogether. Still kept up for the most part, And from what I've read, for my personal taste, it seems like I picked a pretty good point to stop watching. I know there's a lot of good stuff in that time that a lot of people really like, but don't mesh with my style of what I want my wrestling to be. So I think I really picked a pretty good time to stop watching. The brand split, not to mention, perfect time for me to jump back in, because now I can just watch SmackDown. I'll still read the results of Raw. Let's see what emails we got. Primo wants a better contract, or a push. People, lack of big names. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thanks for that. Zack Ryder's charismatic. He is a future star from Chris Jericho. What decisions do we have? As long as it's not drug related. Come on. Nope, just contract negotiations. I will deal with those off screen. As for right now, I seem to remember when I first started the series, I had to edit some wrestlers. First of all, how nice is that picture pack? I mean, that is gorgeous. And then I also got I don't know if I got a real good chance to show you guys, but I got the NXT people that I have fixed up with the picture pack too. Look at that. Some of them I don't have. Austin Aries. I still gotta get a Tajiri picture. It's just a matter of putting them on the background. It's actually quite a few people I need. I should get... I gotta get one for Legends too. I think the Legends background is just gonna be that normal background that they got. So, Yeah. This is pretty cool. Anyway. Have I said a figurehead? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's Cena. It's John. Good old Johnny. So, wait, is he upset about his push? Jeez, alright, calm down. What is Tamina mad about? Recent booking. Oh, yeah, no, she did not want to lose to Asuka. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I had to convince her. Another person I had to convince, AJ Styles, did not want to lose to Kenny Omega. At all. Does that really happen in wrestling? I imagine that happens a lot more in the independents than it does WWE. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass. Very possible. But I feel like there's the infamous story of Shawn Michaels not wanting to do the job to Steve Austin for WrestleMania 14, which, from the sounds of it, was not exactly the case. I think it sounds like he was just fucking coked up and spreading shit. But I feel like that doesn't really happen. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe it's just, I feel like wrestling has evolved to the point where wrestlers are more passive-aggressive about their booking. I don't know. I feel like Zack Ryder putting a big old push me on his ass, or the button, I feel like they're more inclined to do that than say, I'm not going to lose tonight. Anyway, I'm seriously rambling. That is going to have to be the end of the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments. I'd really like some feedback on this. Follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description below. It is also at Hmblittleman. I'm going to try to get back into it. Try. Probably won't. I am going to start putting up more YouTube videos of other games. Something funny happened. YouTube changed their policy. You can now no longer have videos monetized if you have under a certain amount of subscribers and view or watch time, I think. So, here's the thing that does. One, it seriously brings down the incentive to actually make videos. And two, it seriously brings down the incentive to make videos that are not that are family-friendly monetizable. That's what that does for a small channel like me. So, yeah, those games, where they're games, where you look and you see that the publisher is kind of frowning on making videos. Well, if you're gonna claim it, you're gonna claim nothing. So, gonna make a video on your game. There's probably gonna be some Nintendo stuff going up. I have a Switch. I have a Wii U. I have good games for them. There are good games for them. Switch more than Wii U. There are good games for them that I'd love to cover. And you know what? I've been playing the Switch a hell of a lot more than I've been playing anything else. And if I'm not going to get monetized for it anyways, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was making nothing. I don't get money. It's the principle of the thing. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. It's an IOU versus a fuck off. Anyway, maybe I'm rambling, talking out of my ass. You might see some Switch footage come up. That's what I'm trying to get at. I love Mario Odyssey. It is my game of the year last year. Seriously, without a doubt. It's phenomenal. So you might see that. You might not. So that goes. I don't know. I'm talking a lot. That's not. I'm sorry. I'm really tired lately. I'm just so tired. Not even lately. I mean lately, I crashed 20 seconds ago. Goodbye. Fucking editing's gonna have a field day with that one.